All right, so we're continuing on back. We're back on it here. I guess the battery died, so we're still continuing to crack the bolts loose on here. So we'll just use the one of the guns here to be able to. I didn't know the camera shut off. Loosen up on the pistons the rods a little bit before we take them apart, and we're gonna try to. We are gonna try to rotate it once more with the now piston rods actually loose. All right, so the rods are loose, and we should be able to rotate this freaking engine here. We should be able to rotate the engine. And still no go, guy. It's not moving. Engine would not move. All right, so I guess we have no choice but to drop the, let's just drop out the entirety, everything in its entirety. All of the piston rods and everything. So, wow. Would you look at that? There is actually rust around the crankshaft. Rust around the crankshaft. That's something. Around the journals. And I wish I had a camera guy here that would be able to do this for me. Rust around the crankshaft journals. That sucks. That definitely sucks. All right, the bearings look pretty good in them. Put that over there. Looks like they're pretty good bearings. We'll pull the crankshaft out. My goodness. This motor is completely locked. Still won't move. Thing's dead in here. So we're not even gonna play with it. We're just gonna go straight to the rod itself. Back over here, we're just gonna go straight to the rod with some heavy torque. Get that out of there. Oh, well, I'm missing that. I can't do that. I needed a reducer. I don't know what the hell that is. My goodness. Needed to get a reducer. Oh, man. Swear to God, I put that socket over there. This is crazy. This is crazy for me. I have to empty this whole goddamn tool cart to find that socket. That is weird. Sometimes that happens, guys. Like, you know, you're working with a tool and then the tool just disappears. You wanted to know what the hell happened to it. It's not here. It is not there. It's kind of weird. Which is kind of weird. This is going to be too weak to pull that. Oh, wow, they got it. Look at it. Nice. It's going to be too weak. Must not have a lot of torque. Yeah, we're taking off the All the main journals on the connecting rods, on the main bearings. All the main journals are coming off. Trying to free up all of them. Okay, they're off already. Okay. Beautiful. Some of them are still on because they have that supporting bolt on there. All right. Yes, bearings look in really good shape. As you can see, these are the bearings right here. And they're in really good shape. If you can see on the inside, they're not worn out or anything like that. It's just the dirt from the old oil. They look really good. All right, so up with this one, up over there. We should mark them, but like I said, we're not putting this motor back together ever. So, ever. We are not going to put it back together. Right? So, let us get another tool here again. Should be this one, I think. T15 or something like that, right? Gotta get that wrench out there. Let's just get that on there. Found it. We're gonna crack that. Ay, 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 ay. Ooh, man. Get some leverage on the other side here. Ooh. Okay, guys, you can hear that. Crack, crack, crack. Okay. All right. All right. Okay. Just gonna do the little tappity here and get this off. All right, you all good? Okay, you have to put a pry bar in that. Put that up in here. There's a bar on that. All right, that is the main rear bearing with the thrust washer. And like I said, that looks pretty good down in here. That is the very last one. We're going to try to rotate the crankshaft once again and see if we have any movements. Oh, look at that. We have movements, but we're moving out. All right. See that? It is not, but we have movements. So, guys, it is not a problem with the crankshaft, right? I am going to reveal to you in a minute where the problem is and where I thought from the inception of where the problem is when I get the crankshaft out. Okay, so that is the last connecting rod. I wouldn't move out. All right, guys, so the crankshaft is completely out, and that is the crankshaft, if you can see. Everything is good with the crankshaft. It's just because the oil and the water mixed together is why of the discoloration that you're seeing right now. But the crankshaft is fine. The crankshaft is out. And we were told never to store a crankshaft lying down on its back. We're supposed to keep them upright. They should stand up straight by themselves. So now, right, what I'm going to do, I am going to perhaps take the camera off, right, and bring the camera over so you guys can see a little bit better. Just bear with me for a little bit. You might see the camera flicker around. I'm just going to take it down and show you guys what's going on the inside here real quick. All right, so that's off with that. And get this off of here. Shut down my gimbal. Okay, guys, so here we are with this motor. That is the inside of it. And these pistons right here are completely, if you get a hammer, they would not go out the bottom. They would definitely not go out the bottom. So these piston rings are the piston rings are actually sealed around the right around the cylinder walls, and they would not move. You know, if I have a sledgehammer, you know what I'm saying, is what I would have to probably use to get that out. So that is what it looks like. As you can see, they have minimal carbon on the inside. The motor appears to be a decent motor, but the mystery oil didn't work in order to free up those pistons at all. So we had to, you know, result in getting rid of the motor. You know, we just can't, you know, not have this motor run. You know, it's soaked with mystery oil, and it still wouldn't break the piston loose. Remember, you have 3 or 4 rings down in there that would actually, you know, have to that mystery oil would have to get to, and which could be kind of tough, you know. But you know, having said that, you know, man, thanks a lot for being here with me. You know, I really appreciate it, and I'll just definitely catch you guys up at the next one. That motor's gone. I was just hoping that I could actually show you guys what actually happened to the motor for the BMW 645. All right, thanks a lot.